YouTube, how's it going? It is your boy J Left here, bringing you guys a brand new video here on the channel. Now, I know you haven't seen a video like this in a while. It is, of course, my match week predictions for match week 9. Now, you're probably wondering, Jez, where's match week 7 and match week 8? Well, I've had the results of match week 7 and 8, but I just never got around to doing a video for it. But we are here for match week 9. But so far, if you're looking at the table at the moment, it's looking very, very interesting after 8 games played. So today, of course, we're going to be predicting the fixtures for this upcoming weekend. And again, if you want more videos like this in the future, just drop a like on the vid. So anyway, first match of the weekend, we've got Newcastle versus Chelsea. Chelsea, well, just the players individually, they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, Hakim Ziyech scoring a couple goals on international break, which is also another reason why I haven't been uploading, like, match week predictions, because of the international break. But that's neither here nor there. Chelsea, like I said, Hakim Ziyech doing very, very well for Morocco during international break. Timo Werner getting himself a couple of goals. Kante was also on international break. He played very, very well over there. But you're coming back into the Prem. What are you looking for? It's 5th place, obviously Chelsea, against 13th place Newcastle. Newcastle, over the last couple of games, have played very, very well in terms of their form. But with Chelsea, I think they won 4 out of their last 5 league games. So honestly, I'm not really expecting much out of Newcastle. I mean, I am hoping they put up some sort of a fight, but at the end of the day, I got Chelsea taking home a 2-1 victory over them. And yeah, hopefully goals from Ziyech and maybe even Timo Werner, continuing on that form that they've had from international break, and maybe a goal from Callum Wilson, maybe one from Isaac Hayden. Who knows? Who knows? And now we've got Villa versus Brighton. That is currently, Villa is 6th versus 16th in the matter of placements at the moment. When you're looking at a team like Aston Villa and how they're doing at the moment, they won 3 out of their last 5, whereas Brighton only got 3 points from the 5 that they've played. Again, with Aston Villa, a lot of controversy there. Oli Watkins has really come into form over the last couple of weeks. Same can be said about Jack Grealish, who, like, a couple of weeks ago, signed a new contract that's going to keep him at Villa until, like, 2024. So that's a real big issue for them. Brighton, like, it was like 3rd or 4th match day of the season where we pulled off that winner out of the hat in like the 100th minute, even though the game was over anyway. But I got Aston Villa winning that one, maybe 3-1, hopefully. That'd be incredible if I can get that correctly. Now, arguably, match of the week. Tottenham versus Manchester City. 2nd versus 10th. 2nd place Tottenham against 10th place Man City. Never thought I'd see the day where 8 games into the Premier League season, Man City are literally mid-table. Now, here's the thing about Man City. Riyad Mahrez, arguably a contender for the Puskas Award over the international break, where I think Scorpion takes it down and then just cuts inside and smashes it near post, I think. It was a beautiful goal, by the way. You could probably find a clip of it somewhere on the internet. But Man City, they won 3 out of their last 5, whereas Tottenham won 4 out of their last 5. Harry Kane and Heung-min Son are really stepping up for them. Honestly, they're really stepping up. Harry Kane, he's been scoring a lot. Well, I say that. He scored 7 this year. So, it's very, very difficult to pick a winner on this one because Tottenham, again, they're coming off of 4 out of the last 5 wins, but Manchester City in their last 9 games, they have not been beaten. So also with the breaking news, I think it was 24 hours ago, or maybe it was even like earlier than that, that Pep Guardiola has actually signed a contract extension with Manchester City. That honestly surprised me because with everything that Man City has gone through over the last, I think it was like year or two, getting knocked out in, I think it was the quarterfinals against. No, was it Real Madrid that got knocked out by them? I think it was. Actually, no, it was Tottenham that got knocked out by last year, and I think the year before was even worse than that. But honestly, I think it's going to end in a draw. It's going to be very, very cagey. I feel like there is going to be a lot of goals scored. I'm going to see a 2-2 draw between Tottenham and City for the game of the week. And now to finish off Saturday, my boys, Man United, up against West Bromwich Albion. Now, it is 14th versus relegation candidates in the 18th position. 7 games, we won 3 out of the first 7. A lot of people are saying Ole out by the Christmas period. I'm saying Ole in still because the way we're lining up is, I still don't know why we're not playing Mason Greenwood despite Ole's coming out and saying that he has been very, very impressed by Mason Greenwood himself, saying that he's been performing up to standard. But you're going away to the Hawthorns to play West Brom. You should be coming away with a victory. I mean, having said that, a couple of weeks ago, Chelsea were 3-0, not Chelsea, West Brom were 3-0 up against Chelsea in the first, 25 minutes. Luckily, well, not luckily, but only for the game to end in a 3-3 draw, I think it was. But honestly, you're coming up against a team like West Brom. You should be getting the W there. I'm going out there and saying a 3-0 win against West Brom. That's all I'm saying. And if they end up beating, or if West Brom end up beating Man United, I'm going to be really, really surprised. Now, Sunday's fixtures. Fulham versus Everton. That's going to be arguably one of the more bigger fixtures. It is 7th versus 17th. So, again, kind of like a 10-place difference between the two. Everton, first 4 games of the year, they won every single one of them. They went from 1st to 7th, which is actually very interesting in itself. If you have a look over the last couple of games or whatever, James Rodriguez in particular, he's just been, I think he's been that breath of fresh air that Everton really, really needed. And of course, you've got the top goal scorer with Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who is on 8 goals. Honestly, this man, I feel like he deserves an England call-up. If he honestly doesn't get one, I don't know. But again, Dominic deserves an England call-up with the way that he's been playing at the moment. James is top of the assists for the team anyway, with I think 3 or 4. So honestly, I think I'm going to see Everton coming away with the win against Fulham. And I'm going to say a 2-1 victory over Fulham with goals from Dominic and maybe Richarlison if he's playing. Sheffield United against West Ham. 20th place, Sheffield United. Lot different than where I had predicted them in the table, with them only getting a point in 8 league games. 1 point in 8? They really gotta step it up, or honestly, they could be relegated probably well, I'm not going to say before the new year, but maybe by, like, if this continues the way that it is, then maybe end of February, early March, they could already be favorites to go down. Well, the first team to go down anyway, that is. But with the way they are, West Ham, they've been playing very, very well this year. They've been alright, I should say. They've been alright, West Ham United. I say that. They won 2 and drawn 2 in their last 5 games. So, I think it was Michail Antonio that is really coming into form. Let's see. I think it was Lanzini, like a couple of weeks ago, scored that absolute banger against Tottenham to actually secure the 3-3 draw. But, honestly, the way that Sheffield United are going at the moment, I'm going to have to say West Ham is going to take the win here. I'm going to say a 3-0 win against West Ham. Very audacious, I know, but the way that Sheffield United are playing at the moment under, I think it's under Chris Wilder, that it's just not really working out at the moment. They're really, really suffering from that second season syndrome. Yeah. Arsenal versus Leeds. Interesting fixture we've got here. 11th versus 15th. Arsenal, they are coming off the end of a 3-0 hammering against Aston Villa. And honestly, they really need to, set it back. Really get their form back. So, honestly, they really, really need to beat Leeds here. Or at least get some sort of a point to really up the morale of the team. Because the way they're lining up at the moment is just, interesting. Well, we don't have the confirmed lineups yet. We should probably be getting that tomorrow. So, that should be very, very interesting. But, you're here for the predicted results. I'm going to say Arsenal 2-1 over Leeds United. A lot of 2-1 base results, which I find interesting today. Liverpool versus Leicester City. It's the battle of first versus third. And I don't know, I've seen news from other, channels or whatever, but apparently Virgil van Dijk is back from injury. Well, he's not back from injury, but he was found training at Liverpool's training center. So, I feel like, and plus, it's just unfortunate with Liverpool at the moment with the fact that they've been suffering through so many injuries. Obviously, the likes of Fabinho, the likes of Oxlade-Chamberlain, obviously the likes of Virgil van Dijk. One of their, youth team center backs, Reece Williams, who plays for their under-21s, he was sent off with an injury. But, honestly, I'm going to see this one out as a draw as well. It's going to be very cagey. It's going to be 1-1. And hopefully Virgil, fingers crossed. Coming from a Man U fan, I've always feel coming up against Virgil van Dijk. But, again, best recovery to him. And, yeah. Now, the final 2 games of the week is Burnley and Crystal Palace. Ooh. So, it is 8th place Crystal Palace against 19th placed Burnley. What a fall from grace Burnley has had. Honestly, you just gotta feel bad for them, in all honesty. There was this whole, not really scandal, but controversy with the new, I think it was the new owner or something like that. You guys can let me know in the comments about that. Yeah, I'm going to say Crystal Palace is going to win that one. And I'm going to say it is going to be a 3-1 victory for Crystal Palace. And the final game of Matchweek9, Wolves and Southampton. 4th place Southampton is, by the way. Shocking results. Up against 9th place Wolves. Now, you're looking at this fixture, you're looking at Danny Ings, of course, who's been just absolutely on the ball this year. He's been absolutely on fire. I think he's the club's top scorer, if I'm not mistaken. He is indeed the top scorer with 5 goals this year. And honestly, I think he's going to be scoring a lot more this year. But anyway, I think it's going to end in a Southampton win. And I'm going to say a 2-0 win for them. So, with that being said, that is going to do it for this week of predictions. There should be a second video hopefully tonight. If not, then I will make it like my mission to give you guys new episodes of the One and Done Career Mode, because I know they've been a little bit sporadic here and there. I've just had some other stuff going on, so I don't really have the time to sit down and really record for that. But if it's not tonight, then this weekend I will provide you guys with 2 episodes of the One and Done, so you're gonna want to be subbed for that. So again, that's gonna do it. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and sub if you new. And until next time, peace!